I had one bad experience. I had a little operation on my left knee, and when I had physical therapy, I used to have pain, and they said that was normal to have that pain, so I didn't finish my therapy there and left actually with a bad experience. So overall, I didn't think much of physical therapy at the time. It has changed 180 degrees, and the reason is when I came here, I couldn't walk, and everything, I did not think that physical therapy could do as much as it did. It has done everything for me. It has been life-changing for me. Today, I'm totally sold on physical therapy. It's absolutely amazing. When I came here, I couldn't walk because I was in so much pain. I had tremendous back pain, and my doctor had sent me for physical therapy. I have really bad knees. I couldn't, and that was tremendous pain. And I was skeptical when I came here, and I am totally cured of my back pain. I also had shoulder pain. When I would blow dry my hair, I would have to put my arms down because of the pain before I could continue. I can blow dry my hair now without any pain, and I can walk without any problems. Everything, it was life-changing for me, because when I came here, I thought I would end up in a wheelchair because of the pain I had and all the situations that I had. I was also overweight because I was sitting for over 17 years behind a desk, and I didn't exercise. I was a workaholic, and that probably contributed to all the problems that I had. And when I came here, and Sean gave me the confidence in everything, I asked him the problems that I had, and then he said, "We can help you." And the way he said it, it just gave me the confidence, and the care that he showed that helped me really apply myself, and everything he said became true, and that's why I love this place. The trust factor actually was a huge difference. When I came here and I felt the first thing was that I felt that John cared. That made a big difference. And the trust factor was that I could confide in him the problems. I confided in him that I felt I was overweight, and he said, "I can help you," and he did. I confided in him all the other problems I had, and everything I said, he said, "I can help you," and he did. And that was the difference. Everything that he said he could do, he delivered. Everything, and he changed my life. It is absolutely amazing. I am so grateful. When I started first, I didn't think that physical therapy could cure me, because I just thought I have so much pain and there's no way that exercises or anything that could be done here would help. I just couldn't see that happening because of the experience I had from my left knee. But I think the biggest difference was that I always thought that when you exercise, you had to live with the pain. And when we started exercising, and John said, "When you have pain, you have to stop." And when we started something and it didn't work, we changed to a different exercise. And I think that's the other thing. I never had to work with pain here. And I think that's made the huge difference. It made it joyful. And all of a sudden I could do things, and he would explain it to me why we did things. That made also a difference, because I always like to know why. And he explained everything with my shoulder, for example. When I was told by a doctor a long time ago that this was chronic and I had to live with the pain, so I never mentioned it to another doctor. And when I mentioned it to Jean, he said, "We can help you." And then he explained it to me how we would do it, and he was right. So that built the confidence. Jean to me has changed my life. more than I can ever say. Actually, I approached him. I said, I know I need to lose some weight because of my knees. My knees are really bad, and I was overweight. And I always dieted, and diets really, it didn't really work for me. It was a yo-yo factor. And I asked him if he could maybe advise me what I could do. And once again, he said, I can help you. It was just such a lifesaver. And it was Metabolics RX is the program. And he got me in contact with a dietitian. And in the whole program, it was a web and also the exercises that we do here. And the exercises that I have to do at home. And that program has changed my life. I have lost, is it 45 pounds? Yeah, I've lost at least 45 pounds. But that's not the only thing. Not only and it's all fat. That's the most important part. It's all fat. I've gained muscles. I've gained confidence because I had reached a rock bottom in that regard. I have learned to eat healthy. I have learned how to cope with stress. That was one of the problems. When I was a workaholic, I would come home in the evening and I would have a glass of wine and sometimes two. And that was the only way I could relax, before I would go to bed. I came home at 8, sometimes at 9. I would work on weekends. Today, I don't need to drink anything. So that program is so amazing. And I could talk to, if I had questions, I could ask about nutrition. I've learned about the food. I've learned what to eat. I am so sold on this because never ever has anybody ever told me how to eat right. That's why diets just don't work. Now I know how much I can eat. I've learned about calories, but the most important part is that I was always measured here also, and they told me whether I lost fat or what I needed to do, that I don't lose muscles. That was also very important. So, and I was always checked to make sure that I do everything right in the healthy way, and also which exercises to do and what they do for my body. That to me, amazing. And I could do the exercises with all my injuries, with what I have. We worked with all my problems that I had, so that was also amazing. I just love it. It has changed my life. So coming to this place has changed my life. First of all, it helps with any injury that you have. But the reason I like it best here is because you feel welcomed when you come in just when you start already with Desiree and everybody who welcomes you in the front. And then you feel like everybody cares. And to me, that made the biggest difference. And I feel that they know what they're doing. That also makes a huge difference. They care and they really know what they're doing. And I think I'm proof for that. And it has made a huge difference in my life. Huge. I cannot say it enough times. I know everybody compliments me on how hard I work out. I would have never been able to do that if I didn't see how much Sean cared. You cannot give it your all if you don't see that person who trains you, how much they care. Because I could see how much he cared, that's why I could give it my all, and that's why those were the results. We're not quite there yet, but we did pretty good.